Welcome. Are you on a startup visa in Japan and feeling stuck? You're not alone. Many foreign founders encounter challenges such as paperwork, limited freedom, and time-consuming monthly check-ins. But there's a better path forward. In this video, we'll walk you through the key reasons why switching visas can change your business outlook, what you need to qualify, common mistakes to avoid, and how to time the switch right. We'll also share a real-life founder's story to give you a clear picture of what the process really looks like. Before we dive in, let's introduce the team behind SmartStart Japan. Tyson Bettino, co-founder and mentor to over 35 international companies in Japan, brings years of real startup experience. Next is Taejin Yoon, TJ Yoon, also a co-founder. Fluent in English and Japanese, TJ has helped over 30 businesses incorporate and secured more than 40 loans and subsidies. And I'm Heiken Wong, supporting founders through marketing strategy, incorporation, and immigration logistics. Together, we help you make your Japan launch as smooth and stress-free as possible. Let's get real. While the startup visa sounds like a great way to start your business in Japan, for many founders, it quickly becomes more of a trap than a launchpad. On paper, it gives you time to prepare, but in reality, it brings layers of stress most people don't expect until they're already inside the system. You're required to check in with the city office every month and constantly show that you're making progress, whether or not your industry moves that fast. Instead of building your business, you're stuck filling out forms, chasing documents, and reporting numbers. It slows you down, delays your momentum, and burns your energy when you should be focusing on growth. Many foreign founders start with the startup visa, but quickly realize it comes with heavy restrictions. You can't open a business bank account, hire with confidence, or even sign an office lease without constant limitations. And with only 6 to 12 months of validity, it's hard to plan beyond the short term. That's why more entrepreneurs are transitioning to the business manager visa. This visa gives you the tools to run a real company in Japan, starting with the ability to open a corporate bank account, register for payment systems, and access essential services. You'll also gain the stability of a one-year visa from the start, and with a solid track record, you can renew for 3 or even 5 years. That kind of long-term security allows you to grow your team, build partnerships, and focus on scaling, not survival. Even more, the business manager visa lets you bring your family under dependent visas, and it puts you on the path to permanent residency. So if you're feeling stuck or limited by the startup visa, this is the next step forward. Let's now get into the practical side. What exactly do you need to qualify for the business manager visa in Japan? Step 1. Register your company. You'll need to establish a Japanese company, either a GK or a KK. A KK is often considered more credible, especially when dealing with banks, investors, and local partners. Step 2. Prepare capital of at least 5 million yen. This money can come from your savings or from investors. What's important is that it's traceable, clearly documented, and available when you apply. Step 3. Secure a private physical office. A shared co-working desk or a virtual address won't be enough. Immigration wants to see that your business has a real, functional office. You'll submit your lease agreement, photos of the space, and a floor plan to prove it. Step 4. Create a detailed business plan and financial projections. Your plan should include a clear business model, marketing strategy, competitor analysis, monthly revenue projections, and an execution timeline. Step 5. Show that your business has already started or is ready to launch. Immigration will want to see proof that your business isn't just an idea. That could be a functioning website, invoices, signed contracts, promotional materials, or even a soft launch of your product or service. Step 6. Register for tax and labor systems in Japan. You'll need to show that your company is registered with tax authorities, and if applicable, preparing to hire staff and comply with labor regulations. This adds credibility and proves you're building something real. When you meet these conditions, you're showing the Japanese government that your business is legitimate, serious, and ready to operate. So what's the right timing to apply? Let's break that down next. Even with everything ready, when you apply makes a difference. So let's look at the best timing for your switch. The best time for you to apply for the business manager visa is after you have registered your company, signed your office lease, and transferred your capital. Ideally, you want to submit your application 3 months before your startup visa expires. This allows reasonable time for review, corrections, and delays, ensuring you don't overstay your visa or require an emergency extension. If some documents are still in progress, you can begin gathering the basics while working with a visa specialist. Starting early can sometimes allow you to identify potential issues before they arise. If you're unsure about your documents or whether your office contract or bank proof is valid, it's wise to get legal or visa consulting support. Immigration is strict, and even small inconsistencies can slow things down. Next, let's discuss what can go wrong. Knowing what to avoid is as important as knowing what to do. Switching visas might seem straightforward, but immigration in Japan is strict, and even small mistakes can lead to delays or rejection. Here are the biggest ones to avoid. Mistake 1. Using a virtual office. While it may seem cost-effective, using a virtual office raises concerns. Immigration expects a real private office space where your business is actually operating. A co-working desk or virtual address will not suffice. Mistake 2. Submitting a weak or unrealistic business plan. Remember, immigration officers aren't investors. They're not looking for grand visions. They want realistic, well-researched plans. If your financial forecast is overly ambitious or your target market doesn't make sense, it could be a deal breaker. Mistake 3. Incomplete or inconsistent documentation. This includes missing lease terms, mismatched addresses between documents, or forgetting tax registration papers. Everything must align and be accurate, or it raises doubts about your business. Mistake 4. Showing capital you can't actually access. You need at least 5 million yen, but if immigration suspects the money isn't really yours, or that you withdrew it right after depositing it, they may question your credibility. Mistake 5. Applying too early. If your company hasn't launched or shown traction yet, immigration may view it as too new or unprepared. Make sure your operations, materials, and presence are visible and verifiable. Avoiding these 5 mistakes can dramatically increase your chances of approval. Now, let's wrap up with a real-life founder story that shows how everything we've talked about works in practice. Let's take a closer look at the real journey of one foreign founder who successfully launched her business in Japan, Vijayalakshmi Karupasamy. Viji is a seasoned entrepreneur with over 13 years of experience across innovation, education, and energy. She's the founder of Fox Academy, a company focused on bringing artificial intelligence into Japan's education system. She also runs ATI Energy Solutions, a renewable energy firm. Her journey into Japan began with an educational collaboration. This gave her early insight into the local business environment and helped her build strong partnerships from day one. When she was ready to take the next step, she chose to apply for the startup visa in Hokkaido. The region offered both practical support and a strategic location for her goals. That's where her official visa journey began. During her time on the startup visa, Viji worked methodically to meet every requirement needed to transition to a business manager visa. She made sure her business aligned with national and regional priorities, specifically AI, education, and digital transformation. Her team submitted a detailed business plan and financial forecast, entirely in Japanese, as required by immigration. She opened a bank account in Japan and provided proof of 5 million yen in available capital. Once the funds were confirmed, she incorporated her company as a Kabushiki Gaisha, or KK. Initially, she was working out of a virtual office, but before applying for the business manager visa, she transitioned into a physical private office that met immigration standards, leased under the company name, fully furnished, and photographed for documentation. She registered the business with Japan's tax and labor systems and made sure her back office processes were compliant. Throughout the process, she also worked closely with local government support programs in Hokkaido. These organizations helped her refine her application, stay on track with paperwork, and even apply for subsidies. By the time she submitted her business manager visa application, everything was lined up and clearly documented. Thanks to all that preparation, Viji's business manager visa was approved without delay. Her company is now legally operating across both Sapporo and Tokyo, giving her access to regional networks and urban startup hubs. This transition gave her visa, long-term stability, and credibility as a foreign business owner, and the freedom to scale her company on her own terms. If you're currently on the startup visa and wondering how to make the leap, we can help. We're offering a free 30-minute consultation to help you plan your business manager visa application, avoid mistakes, and transition smoothly. Let's take the first step together. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more guides on doing business in Japan the smart way.